Alright, good afternoon, everybody. And sorry about the fucking light situation. This is the first video I've recorded today, and usually I record at least two. But I've been angry today. Alright, so you are going to get to hear this story. My friend finds it hilarious, but he said I did the right thing. And y'all can tell me because this stepdad thing's kind of new to me. This taking my 11-year-old stepdaughter to her games is new to me. But I care about these kids. I've been in their lives for 3 years. You know, I'm still getting used to everything. Ain't ever done this before. So, this is what happened. She went to her game today. She had her first ever doubleheader. The crazy thing was, against the same team. Right? So, I'm not going to say the team's names, none of that. I'm just going to tell you what happened. So this pitcher for the opposite team is throwing some of the wildest stuff I've ever seen. Now take it, we're at their place. The umpire's theirs, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But anyways, so this girl is throwing these balls, and she's throwing them fast and hard, and I mean they're everywhere. She hit 8 of our players in total, smacking them. Our girls were out there playing dodgeball instead of softball. Okay? Playing fucking dodgeball. This one girl had to drop all the way down to the ground so she didn't get hit in the head with the ball after dodging 2 other ones. I'm getting irritated. The coach is getting irritated. At the 5th player that got hit, he went and said something to the umpire. The umpire walked over to their coaches, walked back to behind the plate, and was like, it's fine. Hit 2 more girls. I walk over to the fence where the coach is at, and I'm like, as the person that dropped down to the ground, ball goes over him. And I'm like, bro, there's nothing we could do. And he gives me this look like, I know, man, I know. As we're having this little exchange, nothing's being said, but it's, body language, facial expressions. Like, bro. And he's like, yeah. And this girl gets hit. And he starts walking over there, and he's like, come on, something has to be done. I'm walking around the back of the dugout because I want to hear what's going down. Tell me how he's like, something's got to be done. He's not being disrespectful or nothing. This lady stands up, starts yelling at him. It's not up to you. You need to shut your mouth. This other dude decides that he's going to start saying stuff. Umpire, kick him out. Kick him out. All this dude's doing is trying to defend our girls because they're just beating them. One girl had to leave. She got hit in the fucking elbow and had to leave. Right? And these are 11, 12-year-olds. Got hit in the elbow, and this chick is chunking them just as hard as she can, smacking them. Then the other coach comes up to our coach, looks at him and says, you need to go into your box and sit the fuck down. And shut the fuck up. Oh, let me back up a little bit. I'm sorry. Let me back up a little bit. Well, this dude's yelling at them to kick him out, and he's like, why don't you go back over to your dugout and shut up? This dad, which is the dad of the pitcher. And he goes, why don't y'all throw strikes instead of hitting my players? And I am ad-libbing a little bit, but this is pretty much how it went down. But he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. He was looking out for the team. We haven't smacked any of their people. We were looking out for our team because our team's getting beat up. And when they come at the coach, I'm like, yeah, because it's okay for our kids just to get beat. He's looking out for our children. He's looking out for our children. The other team starts attacking me. They're just kids. Yeah, they are just kids. And our kids are getting the shit beat out of them by your girl who's pitching, and you're saying there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing. Nothing at all. And yeah, in my rage, I might have got a little petty because the girl's dad was staring at me. I said, what? He said, why don't you sit down and shut the fuck up? I looked at him, and this is word for word what happened. I said, why don't you stay sitting down and shut the fuck up? And all I was trying to do was defend the girls. I was like, no, this is bullshit. Y'all are beating up our girls. And you're saying there's nothing we can do about it because it's up to the umpire who seems to think it's no problem that our girls are getting the shit beat out of them. Sorry I'm not looking at the camera. I'm having to focus off because it's making me fucking emotional. It's killing me. How can you be okay with that? And then motherfuckers were clapping when because I got escorted off the property. I did. Cause I was mad. I know them girls got bruises on them. I watched them get hit with the balls and start crying. And some of them got hit multiple times. But it's okay. They're kids. Yes, they're kids. Stop beating the shit out of my kids with that fucking softball that you're throwing at fucking 60 miles an hour and smacking them in the head and smacking them in the ribs and smacking them in the fucking shoulders. Sorry, I'm upset, but anyways. Whew. That's my rant for today. Had to get it off my chest. I'm very, very fucking upset about it. But, plus side, at the end of it, right? At the end of it, my stepdaughter's team came up to me and was like, thank you. I respect you for that. Because I went over to apologize to them. To the girls and the coaches. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. And they were like, don't be sorry. You were defending our girls. Yeah, that's what we want to see from y'all. Defend our girls. I was like, yeah, I couldn't handle it anymore. And one of the other coaches, because I came back on property when I probably wasn't supposed to, but it is what it is, to help my girlfriend pack up her stuff, or our stuff. And I helped him pack up, but the coach seen me, and he was like, oh, you're back, with a big grin on his face. And I was like, hey, dude, my bad for that. He's like, don't apologize. But I don't understand why I got attacked. And there's billions of people in this world. So, did I do the right thing? Or was I in the wrong? I'd like to see what people think. Alright. I'm hopping off of here. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I'm gonna go hang out with my stepdaughter, who lost the first game, but they won the second game, the one they were getting the crap beat out of them in. So go them. Y'all have a good one. Hope to see you in the next video.